Hey guys, welcome to episode number 135. Today's Wednesday, so it's DIY Wednesday, and watch what I'm about to do. That's right, stock tank, 300-gallon stock tank in the basement. And look at that. One of my subscribers, Alvin Jones, no relation, left a comment on my recent video about how I couldn't get the stock tank through that door. And he offered a really good suggestion, which was to use a couple ratchet straps here and wrap them around and ratchet it down to kind of bend the edges of the stock tank just enough to slip it through the door. And I'm glad to say that actually worked. It worked beautifully. What I did was these straps were too short to make it all the way around, so I had to use them doubled up. So I did two of them attached to one another. But what I did was three sets. One of the sets was on the edge here, another was on the other edge here, and another was directly in the middle. And I ratcheted them all down at an even rate. And it actually allowed me to take 2 or 3 inches off of the width of this stock tank by bowing. So these edges just kind of like bowed up. Even though the bottom of this has, whoops, let's see if I can show you. The bottom of this has a nice little honeycomb here, and that's why it's so rigid and actually hard to bend. But these ratchet clamp straps are really good at doing their job, so it was actually able to bend and bow this plastic tank, even though it's designed not to do that. So you know, it was only a couple inches, and I only had it attached for a few minutes, so I don't think it did any structural damage to this tank. I think since it is such a large tank, it definitely has it in it to be able to bend like that for, you know, a little while. I wouldn't recommend doing it for a long period of time, and I only ratcheted it just enough to get it through the door. I didn't over tighten it because I didn't want to start splitting and cracking the plastic here. So I think it's in good shape. I'll do a test fill at some point to make sure I didn't cause any cracks or leaks, and I'll definitely check it over before I do that. But it's in the basement, guys, successfully. It'll probably be a pain in the butt to get back out of the basement, but it's in, and that's the important part. So once I get around to cleaning up this pile of tools and mess, I'll carry this stock tank all the way back into that back corner. Let me show it to you now, since there's a little bit of light out, and this is where it's going to be going here, back in this corner. And the 150 might be empty now that I have the 300, but I might set that one up as well. We'll see, guys. I gotta get everything in this corner and start to plan it out, take some measurements, and start to plan it out. But really, really exciting. I thought I was going to have to sell this, but I managed to get it in the basement. A little DIY ingenuity, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. And this 300-gallon stock tank just found its way into the basement. So all kinds of fun stuff coming up, guys, with all kinds of fun projects regarding these stock tanks and the turtles and the fish and the mangroves, and it's going to be a lot of fun down here in the basement. So definitely stay tuned, and remember this, if you run into a similar problem, but take good measurements to begin with. Anyways, guys, see you later.